94.7 Asempa FM so ni all talk all day yema mu nyina akwa ba bio yeda masese matwen yen ama yakọ aba ye hwe atro se de kan aka no ye beko all the constituencies are in
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
under dispute. Of course the NDC raise issues with Brena in some constituencies. We'll go there yatin so se ukọ banda constituency in Sembi Ekoso ewo ho ye ye Electoral Commission Director of Electoral Services and so be kasa na afei yere san sem ni nyina no abono na yaje anu ye e won sem na and wonim say former President Mahama address press for the first time comprehensively on issues omo ehu about this election and the most shocking result is Okaikwe North constituency, because since 96 Okaikwe North has been a safe seat for the NPP. Kwame Safo MPP ewo Ni Boy Town and on the way Abre. This one says Obi, good afternoon to you and Oman Hene and your entire multimedia group for a fantastic job. Also the NPP victory party still ongoing here in Copenhagen, and NPP Denmark congratulates the newly elected president, the incorruptible Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. May the Almighty God continue to bless him. Ghana has won. Long live the NPP, long live Ghana. That's from Mr. President. Mr. President Ewo Denmark and all the way Abre.
Ekosiisen
Ma
on
Yanko
Asempa
Banda
FM.
Erastus Asare Donko ewa manu so me no eni nkomo Erastus akwa ba Ekosiisen so ni
Bejo so minya
na apomi ye de. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Adumara kwa ye
ye da nyame adumu wo kra ye nkakra enti yate se nnensem bi bobo by free banda NPP for kan sembi so omo nso akoleti result ehun so omo na awi ni akoye bebre. What is actually happening na den ekoso
yo nti ene kopie mu obanda wo bono mantem na emabuno no ete omo hugu mountain so a omo ye oyekire ni nyina ne se omo ntiafe se Electoral Commission declare abano e ama NDC candidate friend Ibrahim na ni nyina ne se omo chere se dano a Electoral Commissioner declare elections no ho no omo twe na dwen esi so se eniema di nkoyi e wo figures na wa calculate no e ka omo twen na omo san calculate ni bi according to omo no ECNG omo asem enu nti ema aba omo declare no omo ebe fi omo de calculate e bo no mako no omo hu se sabe benkuma kodi nifa ana nifa nso abedi benkum ni nyina ne se owura Jordan kwa a ogina ho ma NPP no omo editum se pe omo calculation no ono na awenie demum sa emba Electoral Commissioner declare no enye sanete omo de Parliamentary Election Results Collation Form copies ema media no bako eni krami metini akase mintimi nya Electoral Commissioner ema certify sampa we copy omo de ba bonten omo fani omo de na tally the try them in Electoral Commissioner or district ho bekasa owura men o kata me say we need office enti benya botrema no be drew officer o be frame me mu sisi agi oni asem bi aka ho ni nyina ne so wo hwe form ye kura me ya police stations ni nyina numbers no e wo so NPP NDC na Electoral Commission calculation omo ye no but the almost the PA no almost figures no owura Jordan for almost calculate and almost say ono na ma unya ye 8,195
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
8,195 Ahmed Ibrahim Diano 8,276 8,276 enti ono na awene na ye fa calculator ye calculate no makoma no nia ebepiem ene se NDC de no wo hwa omo enya 8,219 so calculate based on figures Parliamentary Election Results Summary sheet ya NPP for the media na medical ka se menya confirm o se no ne intake form
okay
no na NPP for ediaba So calculating the Marco NDC Benya 8,219 instead of 8,276 as declared. NPP Benya 8,246 instead of 8,195 per sheet economy. It's not to say NPP are winning by 27 votes. But the Electoral Commission man certified Qatar is coming the same thing and almost declare and then they
okay.
And a figures no calculate here.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Our sheet in the soul.
I'm a pacho Siciano the one the EC declared MPP for say omujituma enye yenu ukra no be.
And then the crime why and only parliamentary election results summary sheet a crime is here.
Okay, and I will cry.
But I don't make us minya authentication and confirm that this is the exact true copy.
Okay, and I will cry the MPP for the ma one and so. Great. Now me pato ni nyina no polling agent assign so ni bibia.
Ni nyina no polling agent assign what paper so mame enhwe last page na membo din no nchero.
Yes.
Declaration or say we the undersigned do hereby declare the results are shown above are true and accurate of the ballots in this constituency. Returning officer Richard Kwanzaa assigned Ewaha Abu Date 8/12/2020 1:31 a.m. Anytime I was signed here. I say polling agent I almost signed Ewaha Haruna Mohammed NDC or no assign Ewaha. Swala
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Or no assign Ewaha. Demon Yaw Samuel or no agent for one married or say there was overvoting with New Apostolic Church Banda Ahinku polling station. Sano Chewa.
Eno ye MPP Nino.
NPP Nino
okay.
Yaw Samuel.
Okay.
And the reason here one sign or say now overvoting sa polling station a friend New Apostolic Church Banda Ahinku polling station also overvoting now a box in a door thing. Near a war ballot paper no so one sign. Nemum and yes I reason no and give you on person a year parliamentary election results collation form I dema CI 127 no almost calculated polling stations no and my a PMO honor almost say results no exercise near Electoral Commission and the
assess sheet in this one. Now, me patrol at the press conference. Now, apart from omonso equality ya omode form ne ma mo who say new numbers omo kan 8219 and 8246 so no. Did they show you copies of the pink sheet from the various polling stations that omo akikan bomanya sa numbers you know?
I know the omo fa bibisa omo de pa ye no public election regulations, Form 1C.
Yeah.
Parliamentary election results, collation form.
Yeah.
And on the premises here.
And on
the polling station, a number sitting in our ha. And NDC, MPP, so GCPP, and total votes cast, our rejected ballots, for all the polling stations, our sheet issue.
Main Kayet for a motion and say, person demonstration and a course or banda MPP for a Piego Mountain so Oba Asempa FM, your Facebook page, I will be home, Mrantian and Mabawa, Piego Mountain so demanding, say, Electoral Commission and sign in declare results for Banda constituency. Now, rest was a ban sano MPP party or Honomaka, say. Omotimi a petition EC no in the district and as I feel no mobile petition EC no.
The Omoka is Ura Abronye DC no the original chairman our Bonohano or Kekanyama Buma petition Electoral Commission. Nemo Momono Chete almost the kind of electoral commission. There are some irregularities were the panaswa. I was there almost normal can was a minimum electoral commission and you almost
hello? Hello? Hello, Erastus? Hello? Wow. Erastus Ahomano article or Banda area ho into we can understand, but I think by and large, no, and some also the two Jamayin and what to me at the Atuja and the from Erastus report on the Yamayin, you know, say Oshe the result as declared by the Electoral Commission or Banda constituency. Joe Dankwa, who is the NPP's candidate in 8,195. Yeah, Erastus. Okay. Ma mention I know 8,195 and Ahmed Ibrahim no so NDC candidate in 8,276 and that's just Ahmed Ibrahim no was declared winner in that constituency. But MPP for say so afa results from all the polling stations in the constituency omo kikabomua omuhu say Ahmed Ibrahim amano instead of 8,276, no, rather 8,219. And a Joe Danko MPP candidate on the day, instead of 8,195, no, rather 8,246. 8,246. Into a monofree say, also a candidate in the declare no winner. Mayanko Techiman South. Enra yete set Techiman South. In fact, Electoral Commission chairperson declaration, no. Or can say or announce the results no without Techiman South constituency. Later yesterday, EC had a list of seater party be winning in Parliament. We saw say the Techiman South account. What happened? Kofori or Techiman South. Kofori akwa bana prompt saying. Okay. In Techiman South no asumdriaba EC say the account the NPP won that seat. Situation na wo sisi at saying.
Isi amino ka say die. NDC ama ikuri sisi over Johnson ya say din kesi a ona ye kaka the top company ama NDC ama ikuri no aba be timu ewo Techiman constituency ha titi e Techiman constituency one na nanom afakwa kwesia e de na no bi sem afakwa tenu na ofo mo so osepe go yani yama ekoso ewo Techiman e na so mani family nka afro monka bi nyina na se abato no mu boye mu ya mu bi anko yi ne santi e na ma 5 members na mu so aba no omu ti se bi wo ha anko yi ne santi o ma bi no se aba no kinkan ye ni mu e na kakọ fa santi ni e di aba nso mu se na nanom se nsem no omu to enka bi omu to o ma no ntu so da ba ya Techiman so bi abe ti so akoyi na adebrel atimi aba enu ati otanti ahimpi ho eba ebesia party members no abra mu dikojan ene tinkum ene kokko asunto atete so mu bi lu tete ntado kokko na so omu ndi twin mu mi ewo
Kofori me ba wo beto aso ma menka etiefo a etie yen se asiedu nketia ko Techiman South. The footage no very very interesting. So oko Facebook live see a ube hey na na mema kantinke omo kwa inti yeah wow na mprofega to ewo krom ene police for amasa do helicopter ko fie so eba sisi ya ba regional post office aha na se bi nkatia ene first no empani phobia omo di akire ba so on ba de place na omone regional EC no adin komafa nititu ayesene west ana afa ntitu Techiman South declaration no sign the titie e kan so mo de bibia anya me kan mo nsa omo kan fo bia anya nko sign bibia trese omo no omo di to anase omo di nkunim se MPP na di anase NDC na di no omo nya bibia sa epi South wa ni senti e na omo ankasa ba omo ba be tia regional EC no ankasa no sisi me no kasa ide as a security very 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 tight ewo Techiman so di no me no kasa say na helicopter afufan so bomb pempe ewo Techiman mountain so just akodo me hu cars anopa no de na ambo cars ma enum
ɛna na aba regional committee center ho baby ayɛ police no
Ekosiisen on Asempa
sisi
FM.
akasa yi soldiers cars no mihu mienu na soldiers ɛwɔ ha nso ɛburu edu ɛwɔ regional office a police fɔ nso deɛ bebree ɛkɔso deɛ ɔmo kaa besi hɔ a ɔmo nyinaa nso ɛba abɛfo ɛyɛ abɔsan no so na afei nsɛm no deɛ ɛkɔ so no ɔmo atumi nso asi wohyɛ fam ha baabi a migyina abɔsan no soro first supporters no dodoɔ no nso ɛwɔ kwan no mu nipa wɔ kurom yie paa bɛka no kwan no yɛaborɔ so baako a sɛ wokɔ si ɔbɔdɔ mu a yisi office no ɛwɔ wo nsa nifa so saa nti yɛaborɔ ko kwan no a ɛkɔ si ɔbɔdɔ mu no ama kwan no abɛyɛ one way wofi si ɔbɔdɔ mu bɛka timan a saa kwan no na ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛfa na wote dede wɔ akyi a na ɛyɛ helicopter no sɛ ɛne na nam soro a ɛbɔ mpɔmpɛ ɛwɔ sɛtiman mmɔnten so na wohu sɛ nipa no dodoɔ no nso ɛwɔ kurom partyfoɔ no bebree ɛwɔ mmɔnten so
Mame Musa mehu sɛ Captain Akamba national organizer eba hobi enti ɛyɛ ɔne ɛsɛ edu nketea na ba ya na
Captain Akamba eba bi Johnson ɛsɛ edu nketea ɛnso ɛwom
okay
saa so ɛna ɛyɛ former kɛsɛ mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ bebree ɛna ɛwɔ wom mede wɔn din no bɛma wɔn later
Ekosiisen on Asempa
sisi akɛsɛ
FM.
yɛkyɛn sɛ Owura Johnson ɛsɛ edu nketea ɛne mpanimfoɔ a wɔn kinkan baeɛ no wɔn ne regional yisi ɔfa no nso ɛwɔ dan mu a ɛsɛ ɔmo di nkɔmɔ
ɔmo ne ne di nkɔmɔ
ɔmo ne ne di nkɔmɔ ɔmo bia deɛ ɔmo media no ɔbɛsan so aba abɛdrɛ ɔba abɛyɛ adrɛs media no na deɛ wɔn no nso yɛsɛ de ato ɛyɛ abusuafoɔ ne Ghanafoɔ nyinaa nso
enti sisi ano partyfoɔ no ɔmo demand ankasa because ohwɛ video a wode send yɛn ne tie for mesrɛ mo okɔ Facebook Asempa 94.7 FM wobɛhwɛ nipa abɔ dɔmpem ɛwɔ Techima Mountain so a ɛsɛ wani yɛn sɛ wɔka kyerɛ mebato kɔfori supporters no ɔmo demand pa ne sɛ isi ne nya dan
ɔmo sɛ ɔmo demand paa ankasa ɛne kyerɛ ɔmo yɛ sɛ justice ebetumi nso aba ɔmo sɛ aba no returning officer no ɛnyɛ declare winner for both presidential and parliamentary ni nyinaa nti deɛ ɔmo hyɛ akyire sisi yɛ ni sɛ sɛ wɛnkyɛ ne sɛ obi ntena ho ase ɛwɔ mu di a ɛneɛ ɔmo nso ɔmo clean sheet ni nyinaa ɛyɛ ready ɛwɔ ha yi si nipa ne deɛ mmra na MPP amenyuko no nso ɛfɔ ɔmo deɛ mmra na afei ɔmo mmo akyɛ foforɔ na deɛ ɛwɔ mu bia no obiara hu na ɔmo deɛ ɔmo sisi sɛ ɔmo candidate ɛyɛ
Asempa FM.
bayerɛ ɔno mmom ɛna adi nkunim na nyɛ ɛyɛ owura amatem agye mɛnsa kɔɔta a wogyina mu ma MPP ɛna adi nkunim ɛno ɛna nam so ama ɛyɛ NDC ama yɛkɔ mpanimfoɔ ne titi national ɔmo aba ha a ɔmo ba bɛtie nsɛm no ɛwɔ mu no
okay
na deɛ ɛwɔ mpaa ne sɛ yɛkɔ ɛyɛ constituency EC office ɛhɔ na ɔkɔɛ na ɔde no kɔkɔ kyerɛ sɛ waba na ɔba bɛhwɛ nsɛm no deɛ kɔɔ so ɛkɔdu ɔne yɛse ɛyɛ ɔpanin paa anaasɛ EC board constituency no nso ɔni hɔ ɛno nti owura baako a wɔgyina mu gye yɛyɛ returning officer no a ɔno mu no na ɔrebobɔ aba no ɛna wobisaa ne sɛ aba no kwan bɛn so na ɔgyina yɛ a ɔdeclare na wɔdeclare anaa papa no kyerɛ sɛ ɔne nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ deɛ ɛntumi nkasa ɛnti ɔne owura sɛ di nkatia nko a ɛna ɔno ne di nkɔmmɔ na ɛno akyi no owura sɛ di nkatia ɛde wɔde so supporters no anim sɛ biribiara yɛ adwebrɛw nti ɔmo nkɔmmɔ kɔmmɔ nto ɔmo yam na deɛ ɔmo hyehyɛ no ɛno nti ɛna ɔmo so wɔ hɔ a ɔmo aba Techima Sodia no mu ɛmfi sɛ ɔmo bɛfi ha akɔ no na nsɛm no deɛ wɔn biara nso no ɔmo atumi ama ɔmo aso ase na ɔmo de biribiara nso ama wɔn.
na mo na moyɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ ɛwɔ hɔ Electoral Commission returning officer ɔwɔ constituency hɔ no we declare aba no parliamentary result no officially wɔ hɔ anaasɛ deɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛtee sɛ EC wɔ nkran ɛde aka list ne ho no saa na mo nso mo nim
saa pɛpɛɛpɛ na yɛn nso yɛ nim.
Enti, it was not declared officially in the constituency.
Constituency ni mo saa da no a ɔmo declare no na pente ni esi yɛ ɛno nti sɛ ɛno akyi no ɛhe na ɔmo declare no no deɛ me ankasa me ntumi nsbɛ.
Okay.
Sesi ame ba gyina so yɛn hwɛ owura jɔ sɛ ɛdi nkɔsia ne regional EC officer no nso ɛdi nkɔmɔ nti yɛn hwɛ na esie bi sisi yɛ.
Okay.
Asempa FM.
Obi otin nga.
Yeah, what do you mean about voice now? Per se yet na mente.
So they not so bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Kofori enya clear papa, but I think generally no one may who the Ekoso this should be Techiman South constituency the Mianase na yenshe and twaso Ekosiisen na higher sempa 94.7 FM make us say yaw prequat na so a deputy communications director of the NPP Sanso and a Charles Osu ewa ono juma ewo the Forestry Commission of Ghana. And we still have some few constituencies to visit. Now, the current situation na yetimi aba studio abedi and of course, some of the issues raised by the NDC. So, yenya Electoral Commission, Director of Electoral Services, yenenon so ebedi and komo. Na yaji inchiremu kakra on all the issues in the motion and so. If you are a member of Parliament and you pretend that you haven't seen my phone calls, I'll also pretend that I haven't seen your photo on the ballot paper when I get to the polling station. Okro Yeboa Breman Benin and on the way Abba. We say congratulations to President-elect Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Lessons learned in this election are taken in good faith, and I know leadership has started rectifying the errors. The mandate to serve in truth and honesty has always been the hallmark of the NPP government. The candidate who is failing to accept monumental defeat has just 19 days to seek redress at the law court, but he should stop inciting the supporters for chaos. The international community has taken notice of the smooth election run by Jean Mensa and the EC. In summary, there is only one Ghana, and there are laws in this country. Once again, congratulations, President Akufo-Addo, for the one-touch victory. Jesse Boakon onuwo mamprobi and odi way a praying. Messages no endorso. We say listen to the guy properly, please. It is not two separate sheets. Same single sheet, but the individual result does not sum up on the very official results. I don't think I get you. George, in the United Kingdom, I think I probed further more say two separate sheets in the crano. Good afternoon, Obi. The opposition should know press conferences will not overturn anything. Ivan and Onodiwe Abba. Ivan Edase. Papa. Dr. Srebo Kweku, Director Electoral Services. Electoral Commission. Doc, Akwabana apom to saying. Okay. Me bacho radio be on so many ba form kakra ma.
Okay.
Aha. Ain't Sisiade, I think it's better. Edi kain two things. Enra yehu list of parliamentary seat a party be winning in parliament. Na ye chance and ki be say outstanding no ebe ye bia 2, but we saw just Senate West ye hu Techiman South at what point na mu declare Techiman South there no
the thing is parliamentary seat in the area return go constitutional level by the return of it. It requested for the list of elected parliamentarians who are the regions from the regional directors. And based on the figures now, the regional directors manner they're publishing.
And based on figures a returning officer in the constituency the mamono.
Regional director.
Oh, the regional director.
For under the region.
Yes.
Ekosiisen
The message to the region so for the parliamentary AC.
And now omono dia no about omanfo e wo ho no catch said you see in every constituency say the returning officer no would declare and announce why the winning parliamentary seat in a constituency coalition center hono in their case, or an adwin say obey na pintain by an so emanipa mienu ewe into a moment me announce wo. How come? How did that happen? Why was it not announced?
Oh, the information I'm going to say, I'm going to declare that results on Wednesday. I'm going to declare in tap into the
Okay, until they declared the parliamentary result, and they say your friend is saying MPP candidates in a winning, and some are pinching neighbor.
Some information I feel region.
Oh, okay, that's for Techiman South. Because you name say as we speak, the General Secretary of the NDC is in the constituency. Your report you need in community and say we share the district electoral office or more meeting musisi and all of that. If they are to petition, say is there a possibility?
So officially we declare results there. Now won't be reverse. To be a petition to the court, High Court now. Court no, I'm a division by end. The law is take away there. It protected the situation so we better not whatever. Why declare results open or down on top of them. And the official once you declare results, then it is only the court that can revert it.
Okay, and is it the NPP won parliamentary at Techiman South?
Based on the
information I'm was here. Okay.
So, region Canambia or Monteuna, or you also be a MPP saying, NDC saying, if there's independent, they don't say. Now, what you have to like is someone because the rooms are outstanding. I send a normal happy, I say, why is it outstanding? Why it's been?
And the NDC flag bearer a press conference at the Nsembe Brena Tuja Oshasia with the presidential said they had issues with figures in free eastern region at a point lister and as a former na omo agent assign na figure be and there was so but later there was another form and no agent in sign na no so figure a different. And then they see Eastern region.
Yo, from the NTS said, unlike 20 up to 2015 now I declare results for constituency one. Oh, the new CI 127 regions will declare results by doing collation. In the national level, there you collect results from the regional office, not the constituency offices. In the polling stage, if one declare, no matter this is an constituency. No constituency is accurate. Constituency collation, no, almost for parliamentary, no, final. In the one the constituency declares that when we know parliamentary, then you are MP elect. Now, we are not for president and almost call region. Now, regions are quality constituency results, no. So we are on the bed now. National quality.
Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
And according to Eastern region for no, more quality results we no. On the moon say, more our material rather than Ayensu and a farmer can say yes, German, but rather than Ayensu.
I know Ayensu Anumum.
Ayensu,
okay.
Ayensu Anu, you can say Ayensu Anu.
Yeah,
Ayensu Anu. Omodo enu beka on temba obi Africa no ko soro. The results for Ayensu Anu constituency no man can come. And the which means not what they collected no na take the two. The Ayensu Anu ko come na ko take the three. The omo TV no na I say NDC MP NDC agent in the free. So the other agents in the almost signing. And the omo frere NDC no ba say na former and almost so material no bread. The vanity.
Okay, into EC regional boss no equality all the constituency results no and left out Ayensu no. And all the officers of the EC were on enhu sa Ayensu no nka ho. How is that possible?
According to quality now almost anywhere in the motor, one constituency.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
But enya unwawa as director of electoral service, does that happen normally?
Yeah, combination. It depends on the diligence of the one who is doing it. You need to pay attention to such details, But you cannot rule out the negligent number. The most important thing is a bar you correct it. So what the concentration now should be is a collation of constituency results. Is it a true reflection? Another must be one more figure. And for us, we don't have any evidence to prove the figures yet. And anybody can take up the 33 constituency results and do another collation and find out because constituency results, all the parties have.
But may one too many because yes, no result was not added. Now was say back assign be correct and even or add na parties na sign on that second form no NDC rep no and sign be meboa.
And that is
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And one sign there a normal thing within election. Because over for voter region there nothing can happen. Voters also MP for sign. But went ahead and did it.
In the form NDC rep non sign doesn't take anything away.
The law not say why sign. One sign indicate the reason why you are not signing. It is the only reason the next level who say reason
Asempa FM.
then you will attend to it. And for who we are polling station results. Now obviously the results one sign. Or basically the reason why one sign. Now the calculation. A calculation one the return officer is mandated to investigate if there are some good grounds are no address it. It's the whole police station, one check here, the return officer will not come and look for you or go ahead. No issue.
Should I be worried as a Ghanaian say okay, it is a officers a Eastern region, admittedly, Omuhu Ayensu and the later Ebabe Ade. But should I be worried, say maybe then there are other numbers be and Umu fear yenim.
The speculation there no all of evidence now the bar it will address.
And from the okay, not just an information amunya and a timer electoral officer and as a penny or that region no or more ade ayensu are not dear to the numbers no now end this agent ni ho.
My information sir no but other or no
okay, he was there, he saw the adding up, no, but on your ready saw sign into one sign.
That is the information, and the other one sign.
Okay.
But the issue was, sir, all your collation now, the true reflection, the emphasis is in what that is the true reflection. So, I am from son of a rectifier. Is it a true reflection? Because they are supposed to add 33 constituencies. If you don't declare, no, is it the true reflection of the 33 constituency results? No, and then you have more.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And the most important thing is it the true reflection of what actually happened in the region?
Okay. In the form the here I'm gonna say 33 constituencies in the war Eastern region. It was say ye can constituency results ni nyina boom back. Now region for the abremo e national. And the number they brought no a tally with numbers from all the constituencies in the Eastern region. Sana woka. But Doc, so we share the AC here with even o boss, the chairperson, or yeah announcement new year. The following day there was somebody's statement about to explain, say, or mention total votes cast rather than total valid vote cast. Enti mo de sa difference no ebai. Wo de ayensu anu de ya ebeye ka ho a. Are the mistakes not one too many? And no so dodo.
A human institution. Obi
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
But the system should be able to address it. I don't think you involve all agents in the work. No, it is total number who say Ruzaba and rectify. With respect to the chairperson, it did not affect any of the candidates. State is total valid vote, no, on a copy, total vote cast. It will be two votes.
That is with chairperson announcement, no?
Yes. And the true reflection of the votes for the various candidates, no? But this is the best state is about what kind of a to total valid vote, no, of total vote cast, no? But not a question I correct.
Yeah, but the other thing is from all your declaration, we saw she was reading a written speech. Indina yatro bibia ediama, and I recall earlier, obo attention to detail, obo due diligence at the highest level, and knowing how critical our assignment was. I mean, more yes, our due diligence, nana.
The most important is that it did not affect any of the vote candidates in the votes. So the attention was more on the votes, and the representation, and it didn't affect it.
Yenim se muni locus as to what happened in constituencies. In I don't know, returning officers have handle BB no more information no abremo. But the NDC raised issues in some other constituencies. For example, Omabo Setakwan Swayem say there were a number of recounts. Ewo Coalition Center. Is that allowed? Sadia no ye peneso.
At the discretion of the returning officer, it is now it is detected there. Because now Omar Levy question on that. As a returning officer, when it comes to you have to do the recount. Mom said, police station, what they are, as I do, you cannot do the recount.
Okay. It's Obama crime a recount of Coalition Center. Not just I was one of the agents now I requested a polling station answer.
Yes, and the more request here. No, I recount. Maybe officers are requested you. If you want to assure us, your first one when your figures right. No, I request for recount once your figures right there. The third officer has the discretion to object to it or to ignore it. But once the person will what filling in form, you have to make a comment on the form as an agent. Now, you requested for recount one, yeah. The result is about two return officer, he's mandated by law to do the recount.
Okay. When you request a polling station, na officer wohona ama grant us our request na e was
he mandated the first recount they mandatory.
Oh, e polling station hono.
Yes, first recount they mandatory.
Okay.
Who can do the first request mandatory, you cannot deny that.
Okay. And to say
another recount and our discretion.
In the another recount, so you shouldn't discretion as a wanya. And on Uba Coalition Center,
on Asempa FM.
So, okay, a right and responsibility. It is your right to request for, and it's your responsibility to indicate it on the form.
On the form. Okay. And once you indicate on the form, say, oh, requested for recount, a second one by one farmer, and on Woodru Coalition Center, a mandatory, say, your friend is a returning officer or also Emamo Kain.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I don't know how many times I'm moving to me a kind of collation center.
And also at the discretion of the return officer. Because, for example, about the president of say, Obinya 5, Pekunya 3. Why you count? No one the same figure now, who call for the contaminant fee. No, mom, sir, maybe time we are recount work for this center. No, different from what the president officer stated. Then we want to be double sure. That one.
Yeah. Okay, until at the discretion of the return officer, no 100 times for move it to me akain, right?
As long as the figures keep on changing. Because the common sense you tell you that you are not getting it right.
You are not getting it right. Okay. Until if it's proven, sir, at the polling station, no agent be and requested for recount. Ena ebia o mobile collation center hono pinchen kakraba wezi yen kan bio return office anon so hwa o peace nti okay mo de enya hwe se mu nyina mate ase a mo ma yen kwa ahead ne yen sign kan ne bio. That is illegal.
Wrong.
And consequence ne yeden.
Oh sir, but anu why you recount na mu na mo jatu yen ebedu e ho na once you have accepted the result. But we will censor him, but not including him or her in our next activities.
Okay.
But the law, no, I'm not censoring her.
It is a kokoba se ebia ono aye recount no. And as we allow for the recount. Na party baako estate was so say memfoa so say or recount here because it was not initiated at the polling station. And no mo betimi invalidate result no.
A bit depending on the results when I buy it. Is the result different from what was determined at the polling station? And this
the same. Yeah, it was stand. Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc. Oh, too bad. Dr. Srebo and Moten and Kano, Director, Electoral Services, the Electoral Commission, Ekosiisen, and Haya Sempa 94.7 FM. Bomade now so far, Jane Brain 0546 382 287 0546 382 287. Odo messages neba yebehwe na yakan amount. Before not na say studio and I'll go back to them na afi mama won akwaba na ya share the common ahihye. So while we work the lines to get Dr. Srebo Kweku back no ya opreko mama wakwaba apom to saying
enua papa nyanko padom boko pa
ekoyi
ekoyi
enije wo ho
enije wo ho bre na abrebe na bende
enije na dimu de
edimu
we sure
yes ya perfect form Ghana for the amai edide be na aka
we nye form wa memene mfe kakra wom
form a just Ghana for you am the amai because for a certain president to win with over 600,000 votes it means mood ba ku bi representing nipa o
yeah
the sani into nipa bako getting close to 1 million say
sign to us
you know we are two ama we but in finfin no montem no they separate mo mi no yeah more than half of 1 million nipa how dem gina wa be kan bako close to about 600,000. That's a lot. So what can say the odi echi nkonko pe bi mra na e na ne ma no e be din enti niso se Ghana for akere sa odo no baby ene man ketenkete bi su ahunu bi wo honso so going forward no and they say party mpanimfu wo hia ombetena se na yahwe say party ne ko nanim no tutu ya nensese ya sese ye na etimi de niam ato yie na etimi ko yanim eti obusa election de ya de Ghana for ka bebre ase da e be da Ghana for ase so obi ba na wo so akọ one time pe Ghana for ase de wo ye bia ye da na se onko no obi aba no nso akọ one time awie Ghana for ase e be te ase ato a so je one time kan ho there is a difference so that's here no nko akra ya ho Mahama su a wosu nyina ye closest opponent this one no su nyina ne se Ghana for man ko one time tie de ne ka one time en fa na de man he no odan ye ka Ghana for se da bi yɛnyɛ ne saa wabɔ mu na kyerɛ wado woyɛ ne yi a ka ɛbɛhyɛ wo ma nti wantumi anyɛ ne yi a Ghanafoɔ ne wo ka one term sɛ kyenkyena atwan sɛ yɛpɛ o yɛmpɛ o ayɛ aka dan yɛde ne ka one term but Akufo-Addo nso so baeɛ no sɛbi one term na bi no adie Ghanafoɔ se daabi yɛhɛ deɛ woyɛ no a yɛma wotoa so a ɛyɛ yie na Nyankopɔn nkyade Ghanafoɔ asan ma yɛ kwan se yɛntoa so na wohwɛ votes na in the history of our elections there are a lot of things we can talk about. Akufo-Addo na sitting president when you these numbers, I'm not talking about the percentage but the actual votes cast for a certain president a record obi nya saa figures na saa millions na waboa no e dey secure second term na what is no
over 6 million
saa obi nya bi
but obi nso yenko election be a voters register ni kra nipa 17 million
pani ano de o nkyerɛkyerɛ mu adebe ma no the reality I mean who say nipa over 6 million ato abama Akufo-Addo say ya approve ni say on second term. If it is not true, you tell me it is not true.
No, that's a fact.
Perfect. That's America.
That's who here no question change.
And this also back out there. Also back out there. Akufo-Addo aye record. So abana ya koto na MPP before the ba ye no. Ghana for nipa dodo ato abama Akufo-Addo no. Ye nto aba ema obi to be my president be say ada in the history of our politics. It is a fact. Akufo-Addo na yes record na ma yen. Ya da Ghana for ase. Ye na de nka ye pe no, ye peten sa. Di na ese etwetwere ye bo ye ni agenso so ese ye di nkomo. Hwe say immediately ye kosi nkonwa akɔhwe de ankoye. This is MPP for you. We don't believe in mediocrity. Kenya majority in parliament. Ye be secure majority in parliament. Ye to ye name year. Utie de ekoso obanda year. But to us that is not enough. And yes sana nkie no. It must be convincing such that obi be also a press conference Ghana 40 so already na akeken. Ye nyina ye need to ye hu. What I say. That is how we wanted it. And until na said here intend me ani mani me party mpanin for party ma obi a etere na dwene se nyene no. But so we are not to nchen. There are a lot of good things we can take from this. Yes, our crown said, ye bonia ye no. Ya ni Ghana for ye. So ya record where ma Akufo-Addo say only president ya in our history. Ya to aba to do power what can ya to aba kese pa ma no. How is MB before? This is something we have to go to the Ghanaian people and say thank you for this. Eti ye be sie fie. But let us also look at the good side. Let us look at the brighter side.
I'll come back now for you share. You're going into details how the results no it looking like and the good sides as you put.
Was it the minimal?
Anyways, my member Charles Owusu Akwaba, but I have loads and loads of your messages coming through. I would have to do this for my pastor. One of my pastors, Reverend George Osei Esiedu, and ne ba kon edi na woda enti ma menhwena memfa enu entwemu taw na fei memma Charles Owusu Akwaba. But we say obi my daughter will be 17 tomorrow. That's 12th December and 11th. It's your Saturday and Odina Woda. She's Theresa Enyonyam Bempoma of St. Louis. I wish her a revived year of the Lord's grace, love, and bliss. May she continue to grow in favor with God and with men. Pastor George Osei
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Dwenho District Pastor of the Church of Pentecost, Ewa Aguna Swedro area, and the Dwenho District Pastor Sofo George Osei Asiedu, Nebaba Theresa Enyonyam Bempoma, Ochna Ewa Woda, Uko School was St. Louis School in Kumasi. You'll be 17 years tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Please wish my brother Stephen Quatten a happy birthday for me. Mr. Amwatten a tag, penny or that tag. And no. In the Traders Advocacy Group Ghana. One penny out that one, Mr. Amwatten or say Ninia Stephen Quatten and they were the happy birthday to you. Charles Owusu Akwaba na pomu ye dear.
Obi, me so. Ebenezer. Be audio bedruni.
Maybe Anyamedi Abeduni.
Yes, Ura the Otisra Ubintin so.
Yes.
Nidin any Otumfo. maybe I can say on trouble, but don't declare about. Because onyame to soro obi ntene so enti enye nipa adwene nyame but trust them say adwene bebre ne oni patim na emom de onyame agina tuo na den ebegina enti the patching say na say yetimi nante na yetimi kɔ na yetimi ba enum bi na yeka bi hyema adom ko adom obi me no ka say nkofo bregu ayar sabia me da so ka ho asem bia obi kra se wɔ kɔ aba wan san ma bi abusuafo kaya na yehu de enye ho nyame adaroma ya da story ma de pache me giri say ya obibi ya oba de ne say de aseda de ema no na aduro bia ni etuo bia
enkadem
ema bia emuba bia
enkadem
ateni bia kasentwie bia ni na enkadem
Charles Owusu utimi to aba on Nkranza North
yes Oradero name Pesias nam to aba
Oradero
yes Derekodro
Deputy Defense Minister
name Pesias
that's no ore poto
Olusuye sanity odi nkugo de say poto say de ni na nkugo
o mine is osifom say team
ni na nkugo say ade no say kwasiko nyeso ogina nkwantie
onyako
nti sanity
ono say odi che kakra
yes 14 years or 3 times but so na by election parliament no onya 2 years count no he served his people for 14 years and he made my can say eda na se say osom onya sabi ope ebe som ne nkrofo ene ne man within that 14 years be ma be ye bi ameni na and at a point in time no drum re bi dura as I say ochon ho na bibi so den eba na ati say ewu pepepe everything has a cost bibi ani ho ebesi kwa and there has to be a cost and say bibi etime den asi ba me de make nyina no say obi maka na fidie so na mesa ka bi e be dan ya o enti owura pa akosia misata ye ka sisi ya on can't yasefo I would have been in white because many just say owura Kufuado asan retaining for 4 more years then so me ka me wura ne me dofo me am me wofa me pen asem yi owura kwadwo so free and on can't yasefo enti ye bedan agya e dey bra abedi oman so including sabi o ya ye nyina ye owura Rollins na ne rain at that time because say young kola na Rollins be president na young kola na CDR for no mo na jeje lampo so onim lampo a me na kura se ye ko na se lampo for no bo bi kura ko fu ma bi anansa na o ma because ye chiwa sa sika be say 2 cities so that time nye 2 cities no that papers na kai sika na mo di that time boy be bo no na wan e ko bisa court be ne ko bisa some just because we need lampo no okay e bi kura team ko down musi no so see na bu o ma be gu fam ko on say na kura se dan heading etie with all these things Rollins kase o ban pesua bi aso a na etire nyina pepa bi ahye ana anu nyina katon na ensa nyina kogu echi ene e kan na on cat yasefo enti ye be sere se adwebre o minim se ye be start here in discussion adwebre o hwunim onyankopon ye na ade a on consult nipa enti na nye enipa time na nyame de den e de na ade obi metima hitiu metima ka ho sempoto metima tan wo but the mind of God concerning your life metima sano sanity wo yase enti enye nipa pe but the urade pe na aba ye kotu ana aba ye to ye ti ewura mahama opagya ne sa o de kosoro so si nyame pa obedi nkonim owura Kufuado so man sa so the battle is still the Lord's say okono koso aye den e ya urade ko e just o mu nyina de o makwan ene o mu dwumade nyina ko hye onyame nsa na de na asisi sei enti onyame na asiri he ana nipa na asiri he no if we believe say nyame nto aba but only see he dia na ya to aba wie dia ade ne sabio kasakasa ade ne yensi monten so na de ba kwa meri akho ne se owura siri katia ye broni yen paper kata na chiche mu se broni na hafo ana ne nya bono east bono and a half but we know that we are bono a half people enipa akope na ya hwiri enipa mienu enkwa anam sabi abatu achi chidehye obi nti nyame mfom kransie me te chiban boy on fam currency e me ya na wakɔ hɔ na emrantia san tiegu monten so ne papa be na ebenya firim kasa bi was asase so asa John ka kyerɛ wo se ye woni ama mienu wo sere gya ade ma wo wo mbuna gya ade ma wo but animunyam wo baako mu ɛkyɛn baako until we can make our case but not to allow people to die. I don't know nkofo wu na say but ye see emfa Ghana election na akra ma NDC a what will happen? But NDC entiase ye nua no mo sabi about nkugu e ya pa the edi nkugu so entiase na the edi nkunu na obandu ye betiase so medi nkugu ana ye bi say ho say wa wadi nkugu no so entiase but the ono ye declare say wadi nkunim no ono mom de entiase say odi nkugu ana na can that happen a bit me see and you remember why you can see so we have come a long way for 8 times in a year to about what my I didn't see a being see what we are said. Ora Mahama be president cry for 4 years a day enemy a nkoba dan agya na that dan kwaku for don ka konyan so oba dan agya cause o man no ye ko enim no nanse san so na ne den ene enam ya mumra ye ho asembra fom some of the comment no obi metia na ya and I met you already in Katia 2 days ago in the press conference. Jesus Christ of Nazareth to call a whole IGP as the head of vigilante group. Oh, with all due respect, I've said because of Ura Sejon, Maka, apart from that, Krampono, arrested in Katia the age in fear would and it's a man you say, maybe I will free our baby Drew. Me, I'm so proud of him. You know why? I know he will free me area and buy. I'm proud of Sami Jemfi, that young boy. You might hate him, but I'm telling you that NDC campaign, whatever sources they have in 2020 elections, he has done extremely well. Now the entire mayor proud of them. They say, "Anya say, can this the winning empire? Because of the virtue of some free area and urban, and your papa be my come and go forward and what on." So when you from a Bono region calling the whole IGP says, Bono is ashamed of him. Now he's more or less a head of vigilante group, not the IGP. Is it because of elections in Indiana? It's bad. Mamu men kasasa na only say techere man pro. Sometimes me tie cheda mo boss John voices or higher. Na me te hwa na me bisa me ho nsem. Say ochina can I stand the test of time? And na me ka say maybe ba beba.
Na ye be bo voices a.
Na say be bo voices a chere me. Metimi agina no ana. Because what they are doing today, Ghana for the opportunity for us to maintain them or change them is there for us coming 2024. Those in parliament, even when we claim the number of seats or money, whatever it is, for them to come back to parliament or to even to be in government, and what what Ekosiisen on first time obi lose election within a parliamentary elections service waja tuma kwetena fia enfie na yachi wasan ba ba gina konya den ekuta because go for kwet me hu say way asisi na yasisi for the fact that you know yen bi kwa na amanyoko kwa wonim kwa na timi nya bufuo ami timi the sympathy vote den ade mane yeye mesre se ba bi omutie me bi asatachi man omutie a omadaroma zongo any other areas no brono ahodo ewo nyina it is techiba krobako and yina yewom and yina yefrim baby ni baby nka enche se
abonten so ni
mefa nkodi ade ne se ye betena ekrum na ye be mabasa basa yenti sojafo na be ba na ye betena na ne wo pese oye bibia ontimi enkoye abra ye betima tena se de ye sen ani anu aka asambe na aba ye se ka na atwamu da metie owura mahama no sympathize with the government of Monqua. Nti emo na akowuram no se bi ma ya yanka bi nkogum enipa mienu awu a sympathize with the family no ma yan jeje so ba ebi foforo nkoka ho man kowu but emfa ni papa bi eden emfa mrayen Ekosiisen bi so a kan hu se FM sabi e wo mani e wo yen ense na wo ni owura mahama ho na pe akonya no wo ni owura sedin katia ho na pe akonya no when it Azoka Sofo Azoka any all the leaders of the party no he for na pe abanankasa wa what is me auto aba enti sabi you cannot cry more than the bereaved. What says you link at yakuta buba ana okura sekan ana okura tuo enti say obi be ka kire wo say we pani say fa buba na ko gina bonte na obi say mpa chop person who di yakuta wo nsam because the party ni win here enka ye chiche ministerial appointment anka wo nya bi kame me nya bi enti esi say na wo kofa sekan akotwa wunu a wo ne na tim mbantamu brono ba akoso ono na oyes party leader no owie ya wo tu no car atrema ko ni kurom anase all konkran tise wanya bibi kura nka nkire wa wankasa wadarom ma ani die mu woma yendwen kwa akiri yendwen ko kan ne yenkai sa yemanti yempotamu enti yekuro nti yebani ehu ye obetina because me mfoni menya happy esi okro bia so a menya happy. I hear say tamale ni boga any areas yeah shit ties just because abatwa ya toro ya declare the ama obi a mujidi se entisa maybe see my mu presidents or anamewa anko fa basa wasa ne bae let us go to court yen so medium ye betim dia seek redress anya ya odum say ade abo MPP party bae court am court 2012 thank God, election with the 27-0. Thank God we didn't get a finger of God. You and I were not there BSCA, but maybe in future, Emma and near being in such in society, a buy a but 20 and Shishimu. I'm a Abu MPP, Abu NDC, Abu other political parties. Now, when you say Abu or mine, if I'm on your coat or my mind, tell when you come into the air piano. Sir John say him contonso. Yeah, the baby no ebeka or mine no. Until Muma Yantias say there can only be a winner.
Okay.
About to I did to Biano.
Draw nim
yakasa I mean power sharing.
Ekosiisen
You can only do power sharing by through the gun. And a power sharing any but I buy a day and Saturday. Even say a draw crana, run off back crana, eventually there will be a winner. The winner, but I want to beg of Ora Mahama say, even though Wadim Kugo he has lost, but in dignity and Nimonyam Bikambi say Ghana for over 6 million people. Ewa Reshemu Wajidia when he say he could have been the next president. And then Kwampo and Nimonyam Shaya Diamoma he Nikwaso man ho kwaima Obiya ni yodum ma. And Nimunya Ediashano said he has been a first gentleman of this land. Through the ballot, not through the gun, not through demonstration, not through intimidation, nothing. He came through the ballot to become president of this country. And Yashana Nimunyam. Yamana Swako Babiadu, and Yanipana over 30 million people. One of who call one or Tiasi. In an Benya Sa Quine way, do something and so I would dream. Your best no. I need your counsel. Conra Meti says a peace council for Kodifio. Now the one in Rantian handle or more Fion. Then yet. Ora Mama, then yet.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Watch now when you look back. Near the footage is named for Nini Chirao de Esia. And we are Osiba Fim. Now me who yanka biano. I am not catch. I had a young penny for some penny for Neka. I believe that Otiko Koso, Santahine, Santimeura, or Tiasi in penny for who do Tiasi, a so for an impany for Tiasi. A best say, this is a time, you be kind boom. I say, Asunja wa, yem face canto. Asunja wa, yentim to Tunas, a binu pebby when ye pin, a bomb. Yen the Unyamiache biqua. A best somu na crying, near Timachi Chili, Maya, a catchy. Baby, maybe crumbs is here. Grandson Domiabra, nay, and grandson of Obi. I rose a more. Ya catchy. I'm telling you. A quiet crown, a dark crunuma, Sabi, you were quantum offering grandson and cocking tampa, but for Swakukam, or qua could do baby, while we are rebel. Potos, when you dodge one and get one free. And they're dummy until you don't have to dodge. I mean, you have all of them for free. And that is where people are. They still go to streams and fetch water. Say the young kola na etie kurase and nanu smile no pani akọ nsu abanso mo dware ko school ne yi no. Still it is happening not far away. Me kan nkransa domi abrasam. Me kan nkransa north asam. I mean, see, you ban say odin nsachiraye bi beba ya setrem na e ho betoyen. Not violence.
Matemesanya ba amaya ko into details. Charles Owusu na moten nkano ya prekonso ewa we say I think the negligence on the part of the EC and its representatives at the polling stations is one too many. Listening to what the director was saying, I'm not convinced at all that the right processes were followed. If I, a non-partisan individual, is not convinced, I wonder what the staunch supporters of the various political parties will believe and act on. The result has already been declared, and the only recourse now is for parties who are affected by the mistakes of the EC to take it to court and not take matters into their hands. They might have a good case. The court is the right place to solve it, and not using sticks and stones. Mesu ewo Kumasi. We say good afternoon, Obi. Wish my daughter Daniela Ohenewa Mono a happy birthday, and may God continue to bless and keep her, and may his face shine upon her. From Archimedes of Absa Bank, Old Saint. Okay, Archimedes, thank you, and happy birthday to your daughter as well. Obi, we said now see the difference between the NDC and the NPP. One candidate fell seated in 2012 and went to the court for redress. What do we see today? Leadership is not about how strong you are physically, but legally. Mr. Mahama is gradually destroying his credibility. Nanampon Sambediako and on the way are praying. Enoch Enyan Ewa Kaswa, he says, Obi, John Mahama is just preparing the grounds to lead the NDC again by saying he does not agree to the results as announced by the EC. If he concedes defeat, NDC will say you have lost twice and so will not allow him to lead them. But if he says he won but was dropped, the NDC will say let's allow him to lead again. He's just playing a psychological game on his party. We are waiting for him in 2024. I want to use this opportunity to thank the good people of Ayen Suano for voting for change, and I want to assure them that Honorable Nana Yao Teddy will never disappoint them. Sir Prince Ayen Suano, Deputy Secretary of the NDC in the Ayen Suano constituency. We say, kindly greet Ejudi Tamaklo and Sami Jemfi for me. President of Ghana, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, will protect every citizen. Those desperate to cause mayhem will be dealt with ruthlessly. Ghana won't be destroyed because of former President Mahama, who couldn't even raise and confirm. Okay, Samuel Brian Boabena on the way up. Message is not a dorsal, but I'll come back now. Minute ya preko asase edi enkomo. But before that, Mestre mweni di mua. Munyi masu